Hello, everybody. This is my new city. I haven't done any complex intersections in this new city, but I did some custom intersections, of course, because the game drawing is so much easier drawing road than City Skylines 1. So I drew this interchange in. It's a tunnel, and they can get off the highway here. They can go the other directions, all directions without a stoplight, all just slip lanes. Could have done a spiral intersection here, but it takes up more space than making it straight. And this was here before I started. I just added 2 lanes here. And this is the in-game asset. I like this intersection for some reason. It's good for low density. And I haven't seen it clogged up yet. So it's pretty good. These ones clog up. This one hasn't, just because it's going straight to a highway. These are going straight to a one-way from a highway, and it clogs up here pretty badly. They want to go straight through all the way to this parking spot. You can see they come in from the city as well, and they just take the highway instead of going through here. Oh, there's a one-way there, so they can't really go back and forth there. So they do have to go this way, but they could have gone on this Heather Street, but that's okay. It's full right now, so they're not trying to get in there like crazy. And over here, I created a dog bone intersection. All I did was copy the dumbbell interchange and made it a little bit crooked and fitted into my area here, but it looks like a dog bone. Since it's not a heavy duty intersection, I limited city access, no heavy traffic allowed, so I don't really have a real nice main road here going through the city. So I decided I would just keep it as no heavy traffic and leave it just for residents. And then I've got this intersection here. It's pretty simple. You can go from the highway to Lower Stack Road or into the city again, which they like to do as well. But again, here I don't have any major roads, just residential areas. So I created a city gates around this area, so only people living or working in the district are allowed to in. So no truckers will be cutting through the residential area to go there or there. They'll have to be going along the highway in. They won't cut through that area because this is a dense area here. I don't want people to cut through traffic and cause jams up in the residential area. So that's my roadways in a nutshell. I'm trying to keep away from left-hand turns on my highways, but they're difficult to sometimes make. So this one's got a left-hand turn here, which is nice. There's no intersection or lights for it. But usually, wherever there's heavy left-hand turning, there is traffic issues, even though there's a dedicated left-hand turning lane there. Two of them. This is a traffic hotspot. It's not backing up right now. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning. But it does back up here pretty bad. Because there's lots of left-handers. There's two left-hand. These guys like to go left here, and these guys like to go left there. And wherever a left-hand turn major intersection is, they slow down and stop at the lights. And I worked a long time on this intersection. At first, I funneled all my traffic into this 8-lane road, but it didn't work well because I had too much traffic going into 8 lanes. So I had to spread out the intersections, try to make use of the lower stacked highway. And here I tried to get people off of the lower highway onto the, and it worked here. Like they like to go up there. This guy is disobeying the roads and going up. That's okay, I guess. Shouldn't be doing that, but it's a solid yellow line. And that's my intersections in a nutshell. Is there any other intersection this is just a diamond intersection. It's not clogging up, but you can go in either direction here. You can go there. I did that because there's industry here, and industry likes to take the highway, should like to take the highway, and go in any direction. That's different from this diamond intersection. Here we're just going from upper highway down to lower road, upper highway down to lower road to upper highway, and upper highway to lower road. But I'm not allowing any crossover to make it like right here there would be a left turn. I'm not allowing it because it slows down traffic too much. And if you follow that stacked intersection to here, we're back, and I showed you this once before. So I have simpler roads in the city, nothing too complicated. Since we're here, we might as well look at my port, part of the expansion. 2 port accesses. And even though this is a small port, I have it nearly empty. They have large assets for ports to make them look realistic. And yeah, so this isn't the best port in the world, but it's a small port, and it'll probably serve the city for a long time before I build another one. It doesn't have a rail connection because it's way too far away from the rail. So somewhere's here, I'd like to build a port with rail connection from there. Maybe there's a good place for a port. And here's my airport. I have lots going on here actually. I got the tram line going here, and I'll talk about this bug. There's 0 passengers waiting because they can't use this tram line station. It's a bug. Hopefully they fix it in 2 days. So I have just a regular stop there, and then they go on to the stop. But I've got bus stops here. I've got tram and a train. So people can take the train to go on the airport or vice versa. That's a small train station would do, and I added extra parking just to make it look nice. These guys are going to a train station after visiting the moving away. Okay, we don't like that. What's wrong with my city? Let's look at the statistics. Double are moving in, half are moving out. I got lots of jobs. Unemployment is very high. I got to work on that. And the homeless rate is 1.5%. So I haven't filled out my industry zone yet. So I'm hoping for some signature assets before that'll fit here, hopefully. The grain mill and stuff like that. Here comes the train. And of course, that's my public transportation. I've got buses going to major places. Of course, you don't need to see every one of them, but I got the airport to city, art gallery to Medviews inner city. They're not really using it, but they will once they fix the tram stations. They get 30 comfort, and there'll be more people wanting to go on the tram lines. The train line is just outgoing to out of the city and into the city. There's no train intercity train stop yet. But my buses are getting used a lot. So I had a bus going to a theme park, and since I'm at the theme park, I might as well show it off. I got 3 Ferris wheels in my theme park. Old Ferris Ride Park, Spin Vista Park, and then of course the signature asset, Ferris wheel. Then I've got the haunted house right there, part of the theme park. The cafe, Bouncy Castle Park, Chirper Funtime Complex, and a Jubilee Carousel Park. And then I put the castle right beside it because it's like, okay, this is part of the theme park. Medieval castle. So I like the look of that theme park on the edge of the town. Creates a lot of tourism. Now they like sports soccer fields. And here I've got the lots of tourism as well. botanical gardens, and the lighthouse, and the restaurant, and the museum, the sports park complex. Here, not really making use of the tourism area. It's basically doesn't have any commercial there. Well, I've got commercial here and here in the tourist areas. I got the Western Observation Tower, and a food diner. This guy never makes a profit. It's probably a bug. I got 114 customers a month, but zero income off of them. So it must be a bug. So there's two bugs in my game, that signature building and the tram lines. So what I did in this area, I created districts, of course, all over the city. And the thing is, I started making the hospitals go to certain districts just to stop them from wasting their travel time. And I put a small medical clinic in here. And it's not enough, even though I've got this medical university that stores 100 patients across from the small medical clinic. So I'd like them to work together a little bit more. They should be offloading some patients into the university hospital practice clinic. But that's not what the game does. And I do have a Southwest hospital. You only get 7 ambulances in the Southwest hospital. So the standard vanilla med clinic, where did it go? Right there. You get 10 ambulances. And you can expand it even more patients. And it works fine for this area. But here, I bet you, oh, that's the left turning lane, or is it an accident? Yeah, it's an accident. Of course, there's always road maintenance on this stacked highway, causing traffic jam. And this is what I talked about, the two left and turning lanes. It's also the cyclists causing traffic jams. So that was that. I do have oil mining in the middle of residential, but that's where the oil is, and you can't move it around. You got to mine in the middle of the residence areas. I have one giant high school, not full. And this other high school in this area over here, 800 people. So what else can I say about this city? Not much. I'm running off completely wind power, so 200 production on a good day. That's because they've got solar panels as well, and they've got batteries, so they charge up the batteries for at nighttime. I'm waiting for more signature assets to fill up this area. There might be some good skyscraper assets. I'm gonna put them here as well in the DLC that's coming. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.